Right, hey guys, we've just we've just come out of the big pit mines. We went down underground. Alex is being a naughty boy as usual, but we tried to have a little venture off in there. It's a shame that they don't let you take your cameras, but there you go. Oh yeah. Oh, right, babe. Right, mate.
I'll do two in the gala. And then Martha. I feel a wee now.
Guys, I'll update you now when we get outside. Ciao for now. And there we are, guys. We're outside. Let's go and have a look up here, shall we? Make the most of it. Fair play to these people here. They to do things free of charge. Like, it's nice, like, you know, and let us see the history of the place. It's good. Yeah, any of you who's watching this who hasn't been to the big pit, brilliant place to come. So I would advise anyone to come here. And have a little look down here, see what's about. Yeah, all out there, all old sawmill. What the hell? Where's them noises coming from? Don't have a speaker or something in here, babe. Oh look, he's still got the tracks in there. Oh, that wind is terrible. Isn't it? Huh? What's that now? Oh, bloody hell. Look at that. Cool, isn't it? What a brilliant place. Oh my god, look at all that there. Just left there, like, just mad. Mad. I can guarantee you there's some mine entrances around here. Huh? I don't know. There's bound to be some definite shafts around here, isn't there? And I'm not counting our shafts, alright now? I was dying to laugh when he said some stuff down there. When he said we got 2 large shafts. I was like, hooray! Mad. It's down that side now, mate. Is it?
Rusty one.
Bloody hell. Look, let's go up and have a quick walk around then before we start heading back now. You ready or what? Got a small little souvenir there, guys, from down in the mine. Little bit of coal, shiny bit of coal. What? Where? What bit? Where? We've been there, haven't we? Oh, I think I've been down here. It's been years ago. It's a long time since I've been here.
Like I said, it's like the trusty dusty sat nav, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at that. Ah, guys.
So if you need toilets out today.
I'm fine, mate, honestly. Look at that. Beautiful. When did he say it was built? 1880, was it? Yeah. Yeah? Mad, isn't it, love? I know they got
Remember
a...
the showroom things I was on about?
Oh, there's the...
Remember the showrooms thing I was on about?
Oh, yeah.
That building up there.
Well, we can look in all these, can we? What's in here?
Well, look.
No photography.
Oh, photography though.
There's no photography, guys, but have a quick look. Oh mate, it goes off in here.
What?
It beeps when you've got your camera. It just beeped again then. I can press record on the camera, it started beeping.
Motion sensor.
Weird, isn't it? Right babe, we're gonna apparently see some naked men in the showers now. So well, yeah, in a minute.
Want to sit in here while I picture?
Yeah. I'll be dropping you, won't mind, and yeah. Bloody hell, look at this, look. Can you imagine finding, I know you wouldn't find this out in the middle of nowhere, love, innit? Do you know what I mean? But imagine you did.
You go for a fucking spanner.
Bloody hell.
Spanner.
Yeah, oh, when I came here before, I remember they took us down. Yeah.
How is it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
Alex.
know what it was called.
Alex, they took us there before, when I went before, right? And they took us down, right? And they took us into an area and they had all the noises of the people mining and all.
Oh, that's the other place.
Is it?
Fuck me,
I thought that was real.
I did.
I thought that was real. Not being funny, guys. Don't I look like real for a second there? Imagine he's turned his head now.
Oh.
Probably say to Jade, stop looking at my wagger. I know it's massive, but stop looking.
You bring your kids, yeah?
Bloody hell.
Look at it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's good to know, love, isn't it? Up yours, you know?
We're back outside.
No, we go up here.
I've been to there, lot, I've been in the caves. And then you can walk up there instead of taking the long steps.
Is it? Ah, we're going the long way around.
Jeez, your nails!
Oh, don't now.
How many?
Whose claws are these? Has our giant Dracoraptor gone underground to help the miners' guides? The rocks around Big Pit are too old in which to find dinosaur remains. If you travel back in time approximately 300 million years ago, you would have seen an amazing tropical swampland with giant plants growing up to 40 meters high that's almost half the height of the pit shaft, living amongst where these huge insects and millipedes as long as a car. Mad, isn't it? That's, look, if you look at there, look at the dinosaur footprints on the floor, look. That's, why have they got dinosaur stuff? It's weird. Never would have thought you'd see that, like. Keep dreaming. Tell him, love.
Exactly.
Keep dreaming.
These are car park camera.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think that, isn't it?
Bloody freezer.
That was your
How's
father.
Alex as a kid?
Bobby's just kid.
Spoiled.
Oh, look at him!
Caterpillar.
Look at that handy one!
Just pick it up. I'm not scared of cats, then. There's me, bruv. And there's David.
Oh yeah.
After licking
Yeah.
his mum's munch. Munch. Clunge.
I'm gonna stop this again, guys, and when we get inside, I'll restart it again.
Take a short cut.
Well, actually, I might as well just keep it on. I'll just edit the video. It's easier. Just wish we had they were proper cameras and that today, mate.
Yeah.
Shame, really, isn't it? Go on, love.
This is that one.
Right, buddy?
Yeah, I get.
There are 1,300 square miles in the South Wales coalfield. Big Pit sits at the top of it, hungry to smelt iron and steam ships.
Alright guys, a bit of history for you.
Seats by
In the earliest years, it was
Do you have a
relatively
sit down, love?
Here on the brim of the coalfield, you could get the coal just by burrowing into the hillside, patching the concrete. But soon, as the easy pickings failed, you had to sink a shaft to find your seam. Your only transport was a wicker basket. You hollowed out a chamber, and you hoped that the roof wouldn't tumble in. They called these mines bell pits.
Bell pits. Dangerous places. Not much used in Wales, except around the coalfield edge.
Black diamonds beckoned the miner ever deeper. And the deeper he went, the more he was hampered. By narrow shafts, by constant floods, by unbreathable air. It was a dangerous trade for the men and women who cut and hauled the coal.
See how there?
And instead of a handful of men, hundreds could not be killed.
Oh,
So what did it take to be a miner? For centuries he worked with the
I've seen that picture.
I wouldn't call a mandrel and a shovel crude. They're precision instruments. Only as crude as the man who used them.
But they used the tools with courage and ingenuity. Even to reach the coal, you had to tunnel into the rock inch by grinding inch. It was many years before baskets became giant cages. Shafts gaped wide enough to hold more men and coals. And steam finally pumped muscle into winding engines. At last, a new word echoed through the workings below. Mechanization. Certain machines now struggle to imitate cutting by muscle and hand. Heat Robinson devices. Picks mounted in frames. You crank the handle to turn the gears. Some say the big leap came with a disc cutter. Like a huge circular saw powered by compressed air, scything like Boadicea's chariot along the coal face.
Isn't it amazing?
The chain machines. We've still got them here. Carried king coal into
Yeah, we've seen that, didn't we?
Now all hands turn to getting the black diamonds more quickly to the surface.
Oh, this one. I'm a full like you put the messages like that.
Later we'll show you these great mechanical molds. Like the Dosco rotator, whose ring teeth can carve a 2-meter tunnel in a single shift.
That's what we're seeing here, guys, look. Right now. It's mad, isn't it? They still
But the fact is, although machines multiplied the muscle power, the price of mining multiplied too. Back in the 1920s, it had cost a few £1,000s to fit out a coal face. Today's coal
Should have
face
asked them a question,
costs
don't they?
tens of millions.
Why did they stop mining?
Why
Why did they stop mining?
Produce cheaper coal.
But not finer men, eh? Tell them about the men.
Truth to tell, in the years of hungry industry, the rewards had been priceless. For a century, the coalfields prospered, building fine towns and rich communities. When coal was king, even the poor miner had his rich rewards. But 500,000 tons of coal a year from a single face still couldn't prevent
Oh, I
the
know.
inevitable. The wheel had turned.
Oh, I know.
That's probably the hardest way of planning.
So, surprise, surprise, there was no caviar and champagne for breakfast anymore. And people forgot what a dangerous, dirty, hard, bloody job it was, even in the good times of coal. Okay, let's remind you then. Now, if you care to progress through the door marked exit, clever chaps, these miners, we'll show you how miners dug this precious stuff called coal. Go on then, you in the back there.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm the voice of authority now, you know.
So yeah, this we gotta go out now, guys, by the scenes of it. Into the next area. Come on, baby. Come on. Look at this, guys.
That's it, along here please, come on. Wait, come back, come back. Oh yeah, Barry, that's it. Come on, over here now.
Is that fake
Don't
coal?
worry, missus. It's only a simulation. We don't lose too many visitors in here.
This is just, I think this is just made for our
Right,
views,
better?
like, you know.
Good. Now then, you've probably heard tell that coal is hard to dig out of the
Just for
ground.
show, like
but
that.
then again, once out, it can be as brittle as a biscuit.
This is under the mountain.
And until about 1950, see,
under the
miners
mountain.
were only paid for large
Down
lumps of
underground.
coal. So they treated the coal with kid gloves. Because if it fell to pieces, demarian, no pay. Now you might say, if it breaks that easy, why the fuss with all this machinery? But you've got to get to the coal, haven't you? And when you get there, you've got to get it out. So, all these tunnels are about getting to the coal. And not too long ago, the main way to make tunnels was with a big bang. Now, if you peer into the darkness, you can see our Christmas decorations.
Well,
No expense spared.
well, the big,
Now imagine that all those wires
big
were
drill.
connected to sticks of
I know.
explosive. That
It's gotta
was
be
used
real,
to
isn't it,
blast
that
away
coal?
through the rock and coal. Now that wall we're about to blow up is called the heading, and every day
Can
calls
you-
for another 2 meters
can
of
you
tunnel.
level?
So first, they drill holes in the rock for the explosives. Not willy-nilly, mind, but carefully planned. Each hole over 2 meters deep. They used that boring equipment you can see leaning at the front. The shot firer then eased rounds of explosive into the carefully cleaned holes, and then he'd link these with electrical wires.
That's what them holes were when we seen down in the mine, look. Remember you said?
Now, see there, hanging up next to the boring gear is the exploder. Funnily enough, the shotsman wouldn't press that button standing this close to the explosives.
See it there?
He'd put a couple of sentries down the tunnels with shining red cap lamps.
See it hanging on the
hurry
wall
back
up
with
with
his
the wire?
exploder to 200 meters
the
away,
wire thing
and
there?
then, even if you were sitting
Right
right
in the
next to
box.
him, he'd holler for
Well,
all
look
to
on the
hear.
video then.
Just like that. Then,
Where'd he
if
come
got
from?
his wiring right, you'd hear a boom, 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 as the rock and coal were blasted out.
Fucking hell, I jumped a mile.
Things didn't always go to plan, mind. Explosives are always dangerous, especially down a coal mine. After the fumes had cleared, there could be up to 30 tons of rock or coal to get to the surface. Then, the whole business starts all over again.
That's amazing. Look, and that's sick. Alex!
Now,
You're obsessed with
this is the
fucking
mechanical
buildings.
mode.
Better buy you a Christmas thing, Dan.
Sorry, didn't give you a turn, missus. Well, imagine that knocking on your coal shed door.
Do what?
As big as it may be, this thing is nearly 40 years old and a toy compared to the modern ones. But even this could chew out 2 meters of tunnel in an 8-hour shift. It was twice as quick as explosives and a lot safer too. Yes, time was when this Dosco road header aimed its way through the South Wales coalfields, well, like a magnet in Caerphilly cheese. And not
That's
anymore, it
amazing.
isn't. Not by here anyhow. But across the Atlantic, they
Yeah,
found
don't
a new
worry.
use for the Dosco. In the vineyards of California, there's one of these burrowing into the hillsides, making tunnels for storing wine.
Sorry guys if I'm talking over the guy, like, you know, and
Chardonnay.
you're missing out the history, but oh my god, what's in there now?
Right, let's get this place sorted, boy.
That's
Get
cool.
a night shift back, you. Clean your own mess up. I know you all call him boy, I'm as old as you are. Aye, but you've had an easier life than me.
These men are the repairers, and they know the mine from top to bottom. And more than anything, they know that Mother Nature abhors a vacuum.
Nature abhors a vacuum? Where did you get that from?
In other words, we can dig all the tunnels we like. But sooner or later, Mother Nature will close them up. It's the pressure of the rock, see? The weight is what we call it. Pushes down from the roof, in from the sides, and believe it or not, up from below.
Take a look at these rings by here. They've had a right old bending, haven't they? And that floor left, hooked absolutely terrible. Give us a lift by here, will you?
These men have to work to keep the routes to the coalface open. Keep the arteries clear. Keep the tunnel safe enough and wide enough for the coal to flow. You won't see too many big machines in this neck of the woods. Now and then, mechanical saw perhaps, but mostly it's the quiet muscle of the men who know the rock. Men who've worked the coal, carved it out with their mandrels, feel its strengths and its weaknesses, and sometimes even its heartless treachery. Okay, folks, I think it's time we were moving on. Follow the yellow brick road. Lights over there.
Over here?
Fair play. He's got away with words. He should have been a poet. He makes it better.
What the hell?
He wouldn't mind that. And he called you old man.
What the here we going away? I didn't even know it was a way up here. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Look at that. A place where children come in and drawing willies on the wall. What's the matter with people? Oh, look at this. It's the conveyor belt, isn't it?
That's it. Along here, please. Come on.
All right, mate, chill out. Wait. Wait. Oh, spider. They get everywhere, mate, they.
Did you go to the bloody belt now? Block shoot. Target something lobster, boys. Block shoot. Number 5. Blocked again. Stop, start like a bloody milk round this morning.
Hey, you. Over here now. That's right, this way. I'm under here. Well, now, this is very fortuitous. This particular area, ladies and gentlemen, portrays the classic scene of our men at the coalface doing bugger all and not feeling at all happy about it. However, this shutdown does give me the chance to explain what's happening. This is the coalface 1970 style. In reality, it would be about 200 metres long, and that machine there, the one with the giant drum, see? That's it. It's called the shearer. When it's working, it moves sideways like a giant bacon slicer. So it's not digging a thin, deep tunnel like what you might expect. It's taking a great sweep sideways from one end of the face to the other, shearing great swathes of coal off the seam in massive quantities. 400 tons of it at a single sweep of the face.
Bloody hell.
400 tons! Wow, that's a train full. Enough to keep 60 homes snug and warm for a whole year.
Okay, running outside. Standing up now. What's the water, boys?
And that's how they get the coal. Anyway, if your senses feel a bit battered, we'll make ourselves scarce. Now, go back to the corner and turn up to the right for the last historical scene.
What an amazing experience coming here. When you're a kid, like, you don't appreciate the deal. You know?
First aid station.
Huh.
That's a step of
Up you now.
Oh yeah, folks. That's it. Yes. This, ladies and gentlemen, brings us back to where the miners started. And not so long ago either. The hand-filled seam. The hand-filled seam. Hand-emptied, more like.
Yeah.
There were lots of thin seams in Wales like this.
What?
Imagine it. Laying on your side, shoveling 15 tons of coal on
Fake,
that
innit?
conveyor.
paint.
I knew it was fake.
Take turns having a look how
Yeah,
low
well, they
it is.
built it, haven't they, under the mountain?
Yeah.
They could do with some volunteers. Oh yes. And mind that big thing there that looks like a chainsaw. It was used before they had big coal cutters. They called it the Widowmaker because of the dust it threw up. And it wasn't the only Widowmaker down the mine. Well, time to wash away the grime. When you leave here now, make your way up to the slope to those fine miners' baths they built back in the 1930s. Great they were. Made a big difference to the miner's life, and an even bigger difference to the miner's wife. But you know, there were some things about the pit that you couldn't wash away.
It must have been like
Memories.
dust particles or something.
Mostly
Look
happy,
like a
but
big
sometimes
orb went
sad.
across the screen then.
Memories of friends made, and maybe lost in the pit. And you know, there was something else you couldn't wash off. That was pride. Ask any miner. Show him a pit lamp or any of that fancy tackle up there in those exhibitions. He won't see a museum artifact. He'll see something real. Part of his body, part of his craft, part of his pride. Out of this black hole he built warm houses and bright chapels. Out of this thin seam he hewed miners' institutes and finer education and better health. Out of this secret place he gave power to nations and hearths to homes. You know, it wasn't only the coal that was squeezed out of ancient trees. The miners were squeezed too, into a comradeship you might never understand. And when they needed a bit of help down there, you'd hear a world heritage of languages.